Hi, and welcome to another video blog. So the weather around here is getting gorgeous, and it puts me in the mood for a nice, cool, and refreshing drink. And I, like many other Americans, do enjoy a nice Starbucks drink. However, I think we're all very well aware that the prices are a little steep. And if you don't stick to some of the sugar-free or lower-fat milk options, you're going to be drinking a lot of calories and paying a high price for it. So if you're on a budget and trying to stay within your calorie allowance, you might want to limit how many times you go to Starbucks, but that doesn't limit you from enjoying the drinks. So today I'm going to show you two of my favorite recipes of drinks that I enjoy from Starbucks, which are a passion tea lemonade and just a classic Frappuccino. So just a disclaimer that these recipes do include ingredients with artificial sweeteners. So if you don't like that, you can use regular sugar options, but do keep in mind that you'll be increasing the calorie content of your drinks. The first drink I'm going to show you is passion tea lemonade, and this usually runs for about $2.50 to $3 for a 16-ounce drink. And the recipe here is about 60 cents a serving. The entire recipe is about the cost of one drink at Starbucks. And the ingredients you need are a passion tea and some Crystal Light on-the-go lemonade packets. So this is the brand of passion tea that Starbucks uses. And you can find this at your local grocery store, or I've seen them even sold at Starbucks. So a box of passion tea is about $3 to $4, and it has 24 packets, which is going to make a lot of passion tea. And then these Crystal Light on-the-go packets, you can get a box of these for about $2. So I don't have a tea kettle, and you don't need a tea kettle for this recipe. This is just 8 cups of water that I brought to a boil, and I added 8 passion tea packets and let that steep. And I'm going to let that cool before I go to the next step. So after letting the passion tea steep, I let that cool so I don't melt my 2-quart pitcher here. So I'll just add 3 Crystal Light on-the-go packets. I'll start with 3, and you could add more depending on your taste because the passion tea is a little strong and the lemonade helps cut that flavor and is a really nice balance. So I'll just stir that. And that's it. That's passion tea lemonade. Like I said, passion tea lemonade runs about $2.50 per a drink, and this entire recipe was only $2 worth of ingredients. So I'll pour that in my nice tumbler cup, and nobody will ever know that I didn't get this from Starbucks. And this has about 5 calories per a 16-ounce drink. And it is very cool, very refreshing, and I highly recommend that you try this drink. It's one of my favorites. So this next recipe is for the classic Frappuccino. And you'll need a blender, or if you have a magic bullet, it's even better because this recipe is for a single serving. So you'll need to make a strong coffee. So you don't need an espresso maker for this. So to make strong coffee, you just double the amount of coffee per cup of water. So that's about 2 tablespoons of coffee per 1 cup of water. And then you can just have that in the refrigerator ready to use for this recipe. So I have half a cup of strong coffee and 1 cup of fat-free milk. And you could use almond milk or soy milk, coconut milk, whatever you enjoy. And I'll just pour that into the cup. So this is the magic ingredient that makes it kind of bind together and add some flavor. It's just 2.5 tablespoons of instant pudding mix. So this is vanilla. I have not tried chocolate, but that could make it be like a mocha flavored Frappuccino, which could be pretty cool. So I'll just pour that in here. Try not to spill too much. And I'll let this blend. So it'll look something like this, a little chunky. You can blend it until your desired consistency. I'm just gonna pour that in my cup here, add a little dollop of whipped cream, and I have some sugar-free caramel syrup, or if you have some chocolate syrup. Whoop. there we go. That's pretty cool looking. And this recipe here is less than $1 for this entire drink, and this is something you would pay about $4 for at Starbucks. So like I said, you could make this your own creation. So you could use whatever milk you like, you can try different pudding mixes, and you could add different syrups or flavors to make it your own Frappuccino for a fraction of the cost. And this recipe here is only about 140 calories. Just because you're on a budget or you're trying to limit your calorie intake doesn't mean you can't enjoy some of your favorite treats. So I hope you give these a shot and try to be your own barista and enjoy a refreshing passion tea lemonade or a cool Frappuccino. So enjoy.